Oh man. There's no light.
There's a giant.
Oh. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Czech Republic. Now I'm just a few miles outside the city of Ostrava in the eastern part of the country. We're very close to the Poland border actually. Right now I'm on a tour that's actually taking me around a couple ghost towns. Now, these ghost towns are actually a result of the mining industry that took over this region 100 or more years ago. It created a lot of wealth in the region, but it also created a lot of destruction. For example, right now we are at a church that is the last standing structure of the city of Karvina. And it's 11 o'clock now. As you can see, this church is not actually standing straight up, it is actually leaning. The reason for that is that the land around here pretty much collapsed about 30 or 40 meters as a result of the mining going on underneath it. This church actually used to sit on top of a hill, but now it's in a valley. Interestingly enough, it's actually being used today, even though it's been remodeled several times since. I've actually been told that the mining companies wanted this structure destroyed. There's a huge push to keep it around as a monument and memorial to the whole town that was lost to just sinking structures and unstable land. It looks like this floor is slanting this way, but in reality, the walls are slanting that way, so it gives an optical illusion. And they have a level here to prove that the floor is actually level. This is actually the original floor of the church. Now, this is all new. They've had to remodel it so that they can still use the building, but they have to remodel it about every 7 years. This used to be just all flat, but of course, since it sank, they've had to build steps down to it. Even the hanging pictures look like they're crooked, but they're not the crooked ones, the walls are. I'm actually feeling a small sense of vertigo here because it just feels off. Let's see what's behind the creepy doors. Can keep going up. How are the stairs? Oh, funky. These stairs are thin. Oh, don't fall.
Sorry.
Okay, so there's 2 bells here. It's cool.
Yeah, watch your head coming in that little archway to keep.
Oh, and there's more stairs up to blackness.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm going for it.
You can leave the church.
Oh man. There's no light. Get my cell phone.
Oh, there's a giant.
Ooh. Well, there's a whole bunch of what looks like rat poo.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and there's even more stairs. What?
More?
Oh, is that a bat?
A bat?
I couldn't tell what that was. There's things flying up here. There might be bats. Oh, yep, those are definitely bats. Definitely bats.
Wow.
So it's not rat poo, I guess. It's bat poo. Okay, coming back down.
I'm fine.
Why is this so steep? Well, this is the coolest church I've seen in a long time. And what's over here? Oh, what? I don't know what that's for. You can see down to the floor of the sanctuary. So this is where Karvina used to be, but now it's pretty much nothing.
The people want a reconstruction this land. They were starting a recultivation of the country, and one of this project was to build a golf resort Lipiny.
Shotgun. All right. So when this area sunk because of all the mining, it actually turned into a big lake. So about, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 years ago, they decided to drain the lake and make something useful out of it. This golf course. The irony of it is that the backdrop for this golf course is the big mining company buildings. Kind of serves as a reminder to what caused all the destruction. Time to test our lack of golfing skills. Comment and tell me how I can improve my golf skills. Boop. So now they're taking us to this children's park to show an example of how they've repurposed the land that was contaminated by black coal and mining materials. It took 10 years to clean this place up to make it safe for people to come, and now it's a popular attraction for the young folk. So now we're in the town of Orlova. It's another town that was devastated by the effects of the mining industry and the sunken land and the contaminants. So there's very little of it left. Much more than in Karvina, which is the neighboring town. But yeah, this is almost a ghost town right now. What's left is the town hall, the church, and just a few buildings. People had to evacuate it years ago. It was a town of 20,000. And now it's a town of about 800. And the 800 that are left, you know, they had to build a whole new town just for them because they couldn't stay in the old buildings. See, this used to be the town square, but now there's just one side left of it instead of 4. And this used to be all businesses and apartment buildings, but now nothing, just a city park. Wow. Well, this is definitely one of the more unique tours I've ever done. It's really interesting to learn about how the mining industry created the entire economy around this region, but it also caused 2 whole towns to basically collapse. But it's also interesting to learn how they're restructuring and kind of rebranding themselves as a place that's worth staying and as a place that's worth visiting. Very soon mining will be a thing of the past in this region, so they're going to have to grow in other ways. What do y'all think of this type of tour? Let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. Make sure you subscribe to me if you're new to this channel. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Take care, y'all.